Hi, everybody, drivers, brothers and sisters, church. David Oney here on a Thursday. Glad to be here. I apologize about the late entry. Things have gotten a little bit behind. I'm in a borrowed truck. Usually I have all my resources in my regular truck, which we would normally examine some of the things on theology. We've been discussing over the last month and a half, systematic theology, biblical theology, some of the differences on those. Also, some of the traditions that came out of Judaism, out of the Mishnah, and how those have cycled in. But I'd like to, in the description, I asked a question. Who are some of your favorite theologians over history? Some of your favorite apologists? Where would you like this to go? We could start examining more about systematic theology. There's a discussion going on with my friend Kinsey Richards. He has a he might put a comment in here if he hears me. He's got a radio show that he does on the on Saturday evenings, and they're talking about salvation or soteriology. That's a subject that is a very fascinating one within the scope of theology. A lot of people have examined the process of salvation. There are other topics as well. Angelology is another one. We've talked about end times, which is eschatology. That can be pretty interesting when we start to talk about that. But I'd like to see where we're going with this. One of the nice things about theological discussions is that the center of it is Jesus Christ. We can't escape that. There are a lot of good things that have come out of these discussions about Jesus, how Jesus has worked in our lives. I love testimonies. Testimony is a great thing too, but theology is basically shaped not just the church itself, but also society. And we talked about that. We talked about a lot of the histories, and there's still a lot more that we could unpack and examine. But for the sake of this type of video here, we're just doing a few minutes. So we're trying to do things within a 5-minute period and go from there. So that's usually the scope that we're trying to come to. I'm sharing these to groups as we're going here. Hopefully we'll be able to go from there. Anyway, so that's so this is the discussion we have on Thursdays. Usually we try to do this around lunchtime. Like I said, I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma right now in a borrowed truck. I usually have other resources with me. I do have my Bible, which is what I try to teach out of on Wednesdays. But we try to examine this topic on Thursdays. So if you have any suggestions, we can even do some word studies too. Those are things that we like to do. But just let me know in the comments, and we'll see what next Thursday looks like. And after this, I'm going to go home. So go out there and be a blessing to somebody today, drivers. Thanks. Bye.